Peekays,
sit down.
Hey, mazedi wanapenda picha bana. Picha yani.
The love you had for cats together.
Manze, we used to share a love for cats together. Paka that the day when I went and saw his cat, I'm like, oh my god, I should adopt this cat.
I know. Never gave up on us. Yani iko tu mimi na siku tuko. On his behalf, I say thank you for all the sacrifices. We're in the count of
Oh my god, Amasia.
2, 1, open your eyes. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Monica Kageni, a woman of faith, grace and favor. And today, tuko paradiso. Tumekuja kwa wenyewe wadosi wa paradise. Na tumekuja kupiga ile kitu ya surprise, bonge la surprise, nini. Tukijua hali yao imekuaje, mambo yao yamekuaje, since tumeingia new year, wamekuaje, tumekuaje, tutaendeleaje, you know. And so help me welcome the one and only, the Peekays.
Peekays,
sit down.
Hey, already usha sit down. Hiyo kitu unasikiaje?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. The paradise.
Usiogope sema tu.
Hii paradise. Mimi nimehamia huko by the way. Karibu saba unakaa unalala unafeel
toga sit down.
Hapa ni sink in and
I'm telling you.
The paradise.
Yes. I
have never gotten over this house.
Guess what? Us too.
Every new morning.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, unaona kwenye nimekaa niko comfortable niko kwangu but anyway usiku pia ni kwangu.
Huko ni kwa picha ya tulisema picha ni picha.
Yeah.
Yeah, sharing kwa hii safari mpaka Mungu amue bila.
Leo umetuita.
Kuna silence hapo.
Nimewaita.
Leo umetuita. Tumetika wito.
In fact nimejileta mimi mwenyewe
kwa paradiso.
Nikasema
ukiwa na watu wako.
Sitaki maneno mingi. Let me bring myself and do whatever I want to do.
Yes.
And tell you whatever I want to do. Oh my God.
Yaki, what should we expect?
2026.
What should we expect?
You are not ready for me.
Aki, I know.
You are not.
I know.
You are not.
You know you are a woman of God anakupenda.
Grace, favor, sio the Kamoni Monica.
Kamoni.
Wewe kwanza, hebu ambia watu majina zangu zote kwa sababu hii imekuwa vita yote mahali nimeenda kila mtu nimeuliza. Na nikawaambia the only person who can get my real names. You know all of them. Four of them. Sema 4 sasa.
Yeah, 4. Yes, they're 4.
Hebu anza wewe.
Monica. Wa Moro.
Guy more than I told you guys
Tunya Kageni.
Hapana.
Shire.
Nimekuivia baba.
Jina lako ni Monica wa Moro Kageni Shire.
I told you
just never go by your husband and then
That's an own creation. It's all supposed to be because that's her surname.
Yeah.
Then now the husband. That's why it's Monica because her ID is Monica wa Moro Kageni. Now when she gets married, it ataongezwa Tunya ama tu drop Kageni aike Tunya.
Si Tunya ni Shire.
Shire, sorry. So if you choose to drop your surname, your husband's name now replaces that. If not, your husband's name you kuja after your dad's name.
Aki, unajua hao wengine wote nimeenda kwao. Yaani wame struggle kupata kwanza hiyo jina katikati. Na nikawaambia the only person who will not struggle. The only person who will not struggle to give you my real names. Mdosi niliona sasa yote akimuuliza. Lost. Ako off. Huyu hata hakuna cha kumuuliza. Umetoa mbaya.
Wa Moro.
Yes. I know that name doesn't look like me, but anywho.
Yeah, Wamboi. Something. Gadoni.
But nijina unique. Wamoro.
Wamoro.
I know. So how have you guys been?
How have you been?
Me, I'm good.
I can see the lashes are lashing. Unatupepeta kwa kweli.
I'm pepeting guys.
They're new.
Hizi hata zimepita.
They're new. But babe naika lashes hii so
unaweza kapoa. Unaweza kafiti.
Yeah,
but they don't it really irritate you like
no, I want I boot us.
No, but you see the size yenye nimeweka si ile exaggerated ni kadogo kanaenda kiasi tu kamepita zangu kidogo. Sasa ziko mingi zinaonekana ziko. Now that's the
nitaenda pia. Lakini hiyo anyway. We are here. You are here
kwa Julia.
Karibu paradise. Tomorrow is tomorrow.
This is tomorrow nayo ni Miss Tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, inafaa kuwa miss.
But because you can't be a missus
no.
to your own.
You can't.
Miss Gadoni, Miss Bongo.
But you can. But now we don't know the history behind where the name came from. So it could be. Nonetheless, let's continue.
Anyway, we have been good. These are your people. Karibuni sana paradise. Washaikuwa paradise your people.
By the way,
hakuna
karibuni to the Peekays paradise.
Karibuni to the Peekays. Yeah, karibuni to the Peekays paradise.
Yes guys.
Nimesema sasa yana mwaka mpya.
Na waendelee kuona subscribe.
So 50,000 subs.
Unajua wanasemanga even journey of 1,000 steps. A single step. So let's just get to that's 14,000. Kidogo
sana. How has been the YouTube journey? How is the content creation journey?
I am learning and unlearning. But it's a very beautiful journey. Get to connect with different people. Know what they want to see from me, learn from me, and the fact that whatever so far I have put on the channel, people are loving it.
Wow.
They're getting encouragement.
Wow.
People are dedicating their life to Jesus.
Wow.
That is one thing that I'm totally grateful to God for. And so it's a beautiful journey. Tunalana hata kama niko slow.
Hapana. Sasa wewe unaanza better than some of us.
For real.
Some of us by the time we are learning the things we are learning, we were like 2 years into the
nikiwa poa in
and then also
sisi tulilearn vitu zingine sasa hata zingine ndio tunalearn bado mpaka sasa.
But then also the truth is if they say these are platform so endelea to inspire inspire people in the way you know how to do it. You in your own element just do you like inspire people or talk to your audience how you know best because that's how you connect with them. Very what they call now a novel idea or in layman's language authenticity. So just be you.
Right.
You're quiet, just be quiet. You are loud, just be loud. Just do you.
Alright, Mr. Kelma. But anyway, all in all, tutaendelea kulearn, tukijua everything.
Na mwaka yako imekuwa poa?
Imekuwa poa kabisa.
Na uko poa wewe?
Mimi niko poa kabisa. Mnaniona niko poa. God amenilinda. Amenitengeneza. Amening'arisha.
Unapendeza. Unametameta. Umependeza. Kwake unametameta. Mushaina.
So anywho, nimesema imo.
So what brings you to the paradise this early?
Nijue first of all mmekuwa aje since I think the last time we were here after the Friendsmas dinner.
Yes.
The last time yenye tulikuwa pamoja kuongea tu vizuri, kujuliana hali ilikuwa venye tulienda kupumzisha Peter.
Oh yeah. That's
so true. I came to know after that mmekuaje. How have you been how have you been in that area of grieving? You guys are also grieving.
Oh yeah.
You're still grieving. And how has the journey been for you? Now that Peter is not here, how has it been for you? Mourning, grieving, what do you miss about him? Vitu kama hizo ndio pia hata watu waweze kuelewa that this journey I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who is grieving. There are so many people behind the scenes who are grieving. Those who are close to him and all that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, hey, you may take a different turn. We have just been told to appear. So actually, it's just yesterday we were watching the song that we did for Peter. And nilikuwa nauliza bibi yani kabisa Peter yani alienda tu yani I feel like I hit home that actually Peter is actually not here with us. Like it fails to hit a certain point of realization that actually hayuko na sisi kabisa. Like ndo nilikuwa naona hiyo nini jana, it has been a while since we watched that song. I'm like, what? Yani we actually lost a friend. We actually sang a song, but we actually laid to rest. It has never hit home. And then you see now for us, tuko almost close and tunapitanga hiyo hosti yenye alikuwa sana, tunapitanga sana. The fact that we used to take, to bring food for him when he was able to eat, and for the caregivers, there is those things sometimes we come across, we see. Sometimes hata tukitengeneza, kwanza alikuwa anapenda sana supu ya nyama. Kitengeneza uko like sasa kaka supu kuna time tulikuwa tunachemsha kupelekea Peter. Una get, so it's I feel like every step of life just reminds you of like you have been, there is a friend or there is a part of you, of your friendship is missing. And also the fact that he was so young. Like for me, it's like kitambo death was to our shushu. So like shushu amekufa, okay. And then ikakuja auntie, uncle, nani fulani amekufa. Then our parents. But now when it's now your friend, like your peer, oh my goodness, it hits in a different kind of grief. So maybe you can say something.
For me, first of all, even from the time we shoot your song, me, I chose not to be that song on purpose.
Do you know he was not on that song?
I have never noticed.
He was not in that song. And you noticed he was not in the viewing room. He was not there. He refused.
But I was outside.
He was outside. He was actually running the bills and everything, but he was not there, and he was not in the kubeba coffin. Alikuwa tu anaka nyuma tu wengine wake.
But that's like, but it's a constant reminder in all those moments that it's like life is a passing cloud. But when you're here, when you people like live life in the best way you can. Kuna kitu, I have been to enough of those moments where people are saying goodbye to people and they say a lot of good things, and the ones we know, we truly know. Kuna tunajuanga wanasema tu hivyo, lakini kuna mmoja alikuwa na, because even a thief, but they'll say he was a good person, the society, he went to school, blah blah blah. But people now, like now tunakuwa we were very, one of the things we had in common with him, that we were very handy. I remember the last I encountered is how was sijui kama ni air fryer ama ni one of those that use electric. So then she hired a nanny, a deba,
electric cook. I
remember.
That's the last thing we talk. Then that's the last thing to find. Those things handy. Try to still open it, blow it, dry it out, still. Okay, finally it worked. Thank God. So long and short is that, I mean, it's true he's not here. I had to imagine and I had to come to terms with that. But truth is that life is a passing cloud. So when that time comes, because that is how life is, what will be said of you?
It makes you think so many things. Like, what will your children, be left with in terms of the memories that they will carry? Watabaki na memories gani? So it makes you think a lot about even you as a fit.
And also be intentional. In terms of you being you being a friend to that person, or if you're a spouse, or if you're a father to your children. Because nobody, unajua yuko na katai kimeandikiwa wewe yako ni 80. So unajua nikifika hapo 70 ama 65 itaanza kwa poa kulipa right. But now hatujuangi. We have seen young, old people. Like now I saw the other day on Instagram some people I follow, they were celebrating their shosho who is 124 years.
Yeah.
So but nobody knows kama atafika hapo. But what do you do with the day that you have? Tomorrow the sun rises. If I'm given a chance by God tomorrow, what will I do? Other than shouting at the boys I have, what will I do that they will know that I was present in their life?
Wow. It's such a nice. It's good to remember some of these memories and the things he did when he was still healthy and all, strong and everything. And what is that one thing that you remember of him? Like, what can you tell people about how Peter was before even his sickness? Like, vitu tu alikuwa anafanya, ama the things maybe he told you that unaweza taka kushare na watu uambie by this is the kind of a person he was before he was even sick and all that. Like just sharing about what the kind of person he was.
Peter was a good guy. Peter yani na si ile kusema ati juu. Peter was a good guy. He was a peacemaker. Like si mtu ungeipata hapo kwa hizi rangos za sijui nani na nani sijawahi sikia Peter ati sijui wako nani na nani wana fight na Peter. Ni ule mjamaa utaisikia ako na ma cases sijui na nani. Like he loved peace, he loved people. And I remember there's a time you guys came, ile time tukishi kwa ile nyumba kule mwisho, like you guys just came to say hi to us, and that was one of the best memories that we hold for you guys. And also you guys now together, because now you are one and you are a team, is that being there for people till date. Monica, till date you still show up for people, you still come through for people. You even came to hospital. Unakumbuka vile tulipata Miguel? You time we were not even that tight. Tulikuwa tu tumepatana for a few times kwa kina Kabi. Tulikuwa tumebe cross paths, but you guys came, and that's when I knew you guys are real ones. You guys came. Na Tamara kalikuwa kadogo mmebebana na Tamara na madaipa bag zake na nini Kikoi. I think hata Nipita alikuwa amebeba Tamara na Kikoi. Also he was a good dad, an amazing dad, a good friend. Oh my God, and a loving husband. Muchi hey, yo muchi hey yo muchi inabamba sana. Yeah, and he loved you for real. Ile like he could talk about how this is one example of how like he leaves to you the finances for you to run the home. He would go out there, make the money and give the cards and the finances to Monica. I don't know, you can attest to that. You can confirm.
Atakuwa anajua pin za kadi yake.
Anaenda kazi tu analipwa, anapewa fare. Nakumbuka ukiniambia, mkituambia I don't know what we were talking about, like ni wewe unampeanga fare, unampanga hii ya lunch kama ni nini. Like that is how much. And husbands just take note of some of these things, because vitu zingine these memories that you live and these things that you live are what your wives and your children are going to carry forever and ever. So niliona ikiwa wow, na haogopi kusema, anasema tu haogopi watu watambeba aje ama watamuona. Hiyo ni shida yenu. And also how he used to protect you from everyone, hata family, hata friends. He was very protective. Yeah. Wow. I could say a lot. What do we say? What do we say, or what don't we say about Peter? Was a servant leader actually, and that would cut across from even how he presented himself kwa akiwa kazi, and also even in forums where we were as friends. Like if something needed to be done, he would be among the first people who would take charge to do that. What's supposed to be done. Come on, I don't know, we need to get more seats for an event that's here. It doesn't matter where we are, but he will be among the first people who will go and do that. So for that reason, we consider him as a servant leader in all forums. And also something else, he was very enterprising. He was very enterprising. He would just sit down and
think of an idea and see how he could turn it into business.
Huyo damu ya Kikuyu alikuwa
ameingia ndani kabisa.
Alikuwa anapenda biashara. And also speak about someone leadership is that most of the times, even if now outside even an event, so mnaenda mahali, he would offer to even drive you guys around. Because that one was another thing that's when he was a servant leader. Like he would just take charge, like he would just be there. Not in the only of knowledge of capacity back left. But yeah, I see. But trending. Let's go. So there's a lot we can say about Peter, but in nutshell,
there's a lot. Mpaka nazungala sana. Unajua huku tu prepare. Unajua
nilikuwa nataka mseme as raw as it comes. So that
sometimes you try to run away. I know you've experienced grief with dad, with mom. So sometimes you try to just run away and not think about it.
I know you can't run away from it. Alafu pia wewe umepitia grief. And so you understand what it is all about. So those are beautiful memories. I think the best memories now I have for you guys in that time of Peter is yani venye tu mlijitolea yani kutupikia food every time we were going for clinics, every time we were admitted, yani tulikuwa tuna ile kazi tulikuwa mnafanya kuficha hizo dishes ndio chini kwa you guys risked everything to make sure Peter eats whatever he wishes to eat, you know. And you know that kind of sacrifice. And remember there's this one time I think we were shoot and you are so concerned sasa food itafikaje juu sisi tunatoka na hauko, you know. And you guys sacrificed to bring the food earlier ndio mweze kuenda shughuli zenu. And you know that is one thing I appreciate you guys for being so intentional, for being there for Peter when you know akiwapigia anapigia pikia na mwambia na hiyo soup ipikwe na pikia hiyo soup. Sijui kuendea oxtail wapi. Make sure the pika hiyo soup. Yani that was, I think that was part of the things that he took before now ashindwe kabisa go mute, and he really loved the fact that hata ulikuwa hapo when he got sick in 2024 August. Mlikuja na Ruby West and you know alikuwa anasema tu kemo na Peekays you just being there for him and him support and encouraging him. Hata tukipewa hizo news venye ulifanya yani hiyo tension itulie venye sasa tulianza kujua results ni kama hazijatoka poa tukiwa na Ruby West, you remember? And I was so tense tukasema story hizo growths and everything. And I was like, PK, please don't tell me it's cancer. And I was like, no, stop. Yani alikalm your story but ilikuwa so tensed. The fact that you were there the whole night akitoka hosi ukakuja. Yani to God to our bless our family to milango yani hata nyinyi mkaifika time ya ku need to help yani God to just come through. Because you have been such a supportive team, such a supportive, you know, family to others. Na hata siku ya burial, the way you know you made me look beautiful because Peter alikuwa anapenda kuniona na makeup. Yani alikuwa anapenda tu kuniona nikikaa poa. You know, some of these things now I look back and I'm like, God, I'm grateful. Kama ile post nilimake juzi nikasema, you know, God, sorry for complaining for the times that I've complained you took Peter away from me, you know, nikakanika ninamuoni yani God hakufaa kufanya hivi. But there's a man of God who spoke to me and told me, Monica, did you just tell me you had the most beautiful marriage for the past like 8 years? Did you just say that with your own mouth? I'm like, yes, Apostle, I said that. Can you start thanking God? Because there are so many marriages right now. They are looking for what you have been having for 8 years. Bwana wanauliza tu hata 1 month, hata 1 week. That is wapate spouse atawapenda because some of these people have all the money in the world, but they don't have love. They have everything else, but they lack love, and that is what they are looking for. But you are so privileged. God blessed you so much for 8 years. Do you know how blessed you are, and I learned to be grateful when things don't seem to work. I learned to be grateful when, you know, vitu zinakani kama zimenilemea. There's a reason to thank God in that situation. And so I'm so grateful for you guys.
I'm reminded when you say that about what something I keep saying about the Bible. People says, in all things, give thanks. And I keep saying, the Bible did not say in good times, am I in bad times? I did not specify. You know, in English we say that when you're doing something that has specifics, you have to say. Like you can only graduate if you are in a certain grade. But giving thanks does not need you to meet a certain criteria. Bible commands us and says, give thanks in all.
In all. Which includes good and bad.
All things. And then the same book says that everything works. Everything that happens to us works for good to those who love the Lord. So we know whatever happens, be able to weather the storm. Happy times, in bad times, whatever it is.
But that was a tough one. That one was tough.
It was the most. It was the toughest.
Because me, in my mind, I knew. I don't know, nilikuwa programmed in my mind, or I had programmed my mind that whatever happens, like no matter how bad it gets, Peter is coming out. Like even nilijui, like also there were so many prophecies. So I was like, God, you said. So whatever, hata tuambiwe BP sijui wapi, ama hakuli, ama fanya nini, mimi najua. Maybe today is a bad day. Tomorrow is going to be a better day. Tomorrow is going to be another bad day. But he's coming out. And kumbe, God wanted him to come out. He did come out, yes, but in the way God wanted him. According. So I think also that also made us be more spiritual in also wanting to understand God more and His way of doing things. Ama maybe not wanting to understand Him so much, because the truth is wezi yeza kuelewa the ways of God. You cannot be able to understand them. Nile tu kusarenda. Yani mimi God nimejisarenda tu yani. Let me do the best that I can with the time that I have. You know, there's a verse that says, teach me to number my days. So let me do the best that I can with whatever amount of time that I have. The rest, God, you just order my steps and take control. So that has also made us.
And you can never understand how God operates.
You can't.
His ways are as far as the east is from the west. I mean, you can never fathom, even come close to understanding what His plans are. That's when nimesema, when you're given a chance to wake up every day, the sun rises, just know you have a purpose. Whether it's in your workplace, if you're called to, if your people around you there are not believers, live in a way that people are going to emulate your life because they know you're a Christian. Like you'll stand out. You know, kuna wale who speak with their actions. Kuna wale who are bold, who will go to the street and talk to you about Jesus. That's why the Bible even like even example of the body. The eyes cannot do the work of the ear. The ear cannot do the work of the mouth. Your eyes, like every part has its purpose. Same way. Where mahali mmewekwa, mtu tunauliza, what is different about this person? Unajua, that's how they'll know, oh, he's a Christian. That's how they'll know that you have a true God. But guess what? If you become like them, hata uongeleshe about Christ, they will never believe about the Christ. Because you're doing the same things we are doing. What is so different? But if you set yourself apart, then now you're able to now communicate. And that's one of the things by as the body of Christ, we mostly are not. We are not. It's called what? We are not doing it the right way. Because tomorrow I will honestly forget to pay insurance, and I will be flagged out by police on the road. And instead of telling them just what's supposed to be done, you're supposed to go to court, you'll be fined, and you pay up. I don't want that. So what will I do? Jahongana. And then guess who I'm carrying there? My subordinate, my house manager, or a friend who now is not born again. So what will make him believe that the Christ is something kimwambia okoka? Na what angefanya ndio nimefanya tu vile angefanya. So nimwambia police, pole sana nimefanya makosa nisamehe. Akasema nimwambia fanya hivi niandikie tu hiyo charge sheet, let me pay court tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm guilty. Yeah. But we don't do that.
True. So, hey, it's such an intense talk.
I'm busy go ready. Sasa ime bring my feelings zingine mazuri kwa napenda picha bana.
I know.
Picha yani.
The love you had for cats together.
Manze, we used to share a love for cats together. Paka that day when I went and saw his cat, I'm like, oh my god, I should adopt this cat.
I know. It's
sasa Toby sasa Toby hata
sana. Wanashana wamelala chini.
Like the dad. Oh my goodness. But now how are you doing now, to revert the question back to like how are you doing? And then sasa 3 months later mama akapass like how now? Yeah, okay, I don't even know how to ask it because I don't even know what kind of answer I expect, but I don't know.
It has been a roller coaster. Like it has been Nico siko, but one thing I thank God for, and I have been really praying God for to give me is peace, the grace, to move on, because in this journey I've realized without God it's completely hard. Those who survive this journey, especially if you have lost multiple people in a very short period of time, it's a tough one. It's a tough. Ask me and I'll tell you it's a tough one. But let me tell you the grace of God. Oh my goodness! I can testify of His goodness. I can testify of His grace, of His strength over my life. Because if it were not for God, if it were not for Him, for His mercies over my life, I could not have been where I am right now. And grief is a very messy. It's a very bad state to be at, because sometimes I'm down. Like the other day, Christmas on 24th, he really loved to go at our best couple's place, and they invited us over. First of all, tulikuwa tumeinvitiwa kwenda BC, where we spent the last Christmas with him, and then now his favorite place was, I think, almost all the Christmas, apart from maybe 1-2, he used to go to our best couple's place. And when they told us, we want to have you this Christmas, and I was like, am I even ready for this? Okay, BC pia wamenita. I am not ready for BC because that was the last event, that was the last place we went, that. And so when we went on 24th evening, oh my goodness, I cried up. I got there and I was like, wait, I am here without my husband. I cried a good one. Then sasa tena hiyo kitu ikatokea. 25th was another hard day for me, and but God carried us through. The other day I was just sitting on my bed and I'm like, where hayuko hapa? That was it's still my safe space. It was our space where we used to akitoka job, I was just waiting for him to come and pillow talk. If there's something I loved to share with him was the pillow talks, and job, couples, what we and he was a very focused man. So every time hata mkiongelea story maybe mtu mwingine ama mtu mwingine, now he would bring in our vision as a family, and every day, there's no single day that he never mentioned that, oh, by the way, how far are we with this one? What do we do with this one? Our kids, and the dreams we had together, sharing that together, making our dream come true, even of building that house at Akaijaisha kabisa. It's such a blessing to share your vision and getting someone you can share your vision with. And they support you what you don't even see in yourself. I was just remembering of how he was just saw things that I never saw in myself. Prophesied over my life. He was my priest, he was my king, and I just miss that man so much.
Kama si tuna miss, mimi nashangaa na wewe. Kim Lunji chetu. Kim Black America.
Sometimes I look at our pictures and I'm like, where God ilikuwa tu ikuwe real yuko hapa I
know. Unafanya sasa hizi watatukua emotion. Na uko umetuprepare. Anyway, Peter was a good man. He was a good dad. He was just a good friend, and he was just a good. I am so sure even the people worked with him or came across him one way or another, cause yake haikuwa ya kuforce. Unajua kuna ile maybe ya kuforce 1 day 2 days, unajua kitu ya kuforce na pretend it does not last, but yake through and through. An intentional friend, an intentional dad, an intentional husband. Yani he was a good man, but who are we to tell God what he can and cannot do with our life? He just teaches us to number our days, as I had said, and to just, I don't know, plan. But how can you plan? Yani,
you cannot. Just
like now for you guys, had you planned that is you know, I don't know, ni Rachel alikuwa anasema that right now, the way things, like last year, you know, there were so many people who are young, who died and left their children. Like it's now not something that unaweza epuka to discuss. When that time comes, what happens to our children? What happens to just when that time comes? I know it's a hard thing to even sit down to discuss it, even start. Where do you even start? But it's necessary. Do you think that it's necessary? Like, would it have done would it be different?
I think.
Wait, first of all, had you discussed such a case? No. Obviously.
Never in. Yani, it's nothing close to. Yani singefikiria.
It's never anywhere close.
You know when you started complaining of the back pains, and you think that's a kawaida.
Kwanza ilikuwa juu ile futa, so tukadhani
so I'm like, that's a kawaida back pain, maybe a dislocation, it will be sorted out. And now when reality hits, when you're told it's a chronic illness, cancer of all things, where did it come from? Guy, where did it come from? And now with Google, Mr. Google, yani anaweza kuharibu kichwa. But it's good to have information. That's one thing I learned. Because you can't run away from the reality. You can't.
It's here with you.
Whatever you're facing, you have to face it no matter what.
It's happening as
to you direct. Si mtu nje ama unasikia ati mzee amegonjeka. This is my husband. What do I know about treating? What do I even know about caregiving about a cancer patient? And so it was a really hard, tough journey because I had to leave everything I'm doing to be there for this man who have been there for me, you know, who have loved me. Yani Peter had done anything. So the only thing I would do right then was to just love on him more and more and to take care of him and to give myself to him like fully and to say, you know what, even if this is the last kick, I'm gonna give it my best. And I told God, you know what, I don't care about watoto watasoma aje for now, whatever happens. You knew we will go through this journey. So you do you, me I do me. Help me to do what you have told me to do in this life. And it was the toughest journey ever.
But you carried it with so much grace, Monica. I have a video I took of you.
Oh, so cute. True love.
Like it was in the last days when you did that, like I was like, love like this, like do I love my husband like this, like through this thin and thick. Yani ilifanya, like as a wife I reevaluate my love for my husband, like even when we are in the thick of things. Kuna siku nishaikam kuona Peter tukiwa tuko poa na babe. Yani because sasa we were not even seeing eye to eye. Nikaenda hapo kwa parking nikalia nikajiuliza, surely Monica is here fighting for her life and her husband's life, and her husband is fighting for his life so that she can be back to Monica's life. But sisi wenye tuko na health, tuko na kila kitu, tuko tu hapa and we are taking it for granted. Like I cried and I repented. Yani it made us reevaluate our marriage, our love for each other, our title as a wife and as a husband so much. And I was saying now I have a video of you guys and nitakutumia ndio uweke hapo yeko hapo na your editor, just loving on Peter, and I was like, oh, what a beautiful love this is. Like what manner of love is this? What other level of love can there be beyond this?
After Peter passed on 20th August, on I think 21st hiyo Thursday ndio tulipeleka watoto kunini. Oh my goodness.
You were telling me.
Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh God.
I know. So I said, let me take this because what manner of love?
Oh my goodness.
What manner of love is this?
God.
Anyway, you are yani ulitufunza sana sisi wanawake, sisi in marriage. If whoever wanted to learn through your journey, they learned.
Yeah.
It is so sad that it had to be Peter who, got sacrificed for us to be able to have a wake-up call. But nevertheless, we will always thank him for that wake-up call in marriage.
If there's something I really valued in our marriage is, just the love that he gave me made me realize that love can, solve so many things.
Yeah.
If you love your spouse, there's just a blessing that comes with unity and togetherness in marriage.
Yeah.
You realize when you have drifted away from each other, maybe mmekosana, things seems to be so messy. Unapata hata watoto wamekuwa wagonjwa. Yani there's nothing that is working around you. And I was just saying, Thursday ni tulipeleka watoto after viewing and everything. I was telling akina Apostle Damon and kina Kajima and kina Richie. The best thing you can do, and that is what I tell people, please love your spouse.
Yeah,
please show love to your spouse. I have experienced that, and I know what, respecting and loving your spouse can bring in. Just embrace and love your spouse loudly. Love them loudly. Respect your family, love your children, be there for your children, be a present dad, be a present mom, because you don't know your tomorrow.
That is very true.
You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Aki, just love you. Whoever God has blessed you with as a spouse, love them, because you don't know the time frame that you have together. I never knew that. I'll be with this amazing man for
8. Actually more than 8.
More than 8, because now sasa tulijuana way back, and just being loved with the love of Christ.
Yes.
Mimi niliona the love of Christ through Peter. I've never experienced that kind of love. The way he was so dedicated to loving Jesus.
Yeah.
It's the same love he was, unajua ina trickle down.
Yeah.
The way you love Jesus, you pass it down to your spouse and to your children. So me, that's my word of, your word sitaikosa kusema, because I have seen what it can do. I have seen what love in a marriage, what unity in a marriage, what respect in a marriage, what submission in a marriage can do. It opens doors, it brings God's blessings in the family. And so I was really honored to even share that love journey with you guys.
Oh, we saw it. We saw it not only by words but also by action mostly. And even in the worst of situations, you stuck, you were there, woman of valor.
It's the little things that count.
It is the little things that count.
Peter hangekatwa kuchana mtu mwingine. And I think I took a clip where he used to enjoy me filing his name. Just
I remember we found you doing that one day.
Yes. We had our own set. Alikuwa na set yake, set yangu. So hata akiwa kwa hosi, he used to make my nails. And it's the little things, it's the culture that you create that, those memories right now. I'm totally grateful to God for just blessing me with the kind of love that I got to experience. And so,
well, that one was a heavy session. I wasn't prepared. Really, that kuja kutusambia, hey, surprise, what. But anyway, it helps to talk about it. It's part of healing.
Exactly.
Talking about it. And the kids, are they okay?
They're okay. Sometimes, like Josie told me, I want my dad, I want to see my dad, and it broke me, and I was like, no, what do I do, God? How do I even answer this child?
Yeah, because he's still young. For Tamara, maybe she understands, maybe. But for Toby...
Yeah, so sometimes anasema daddy is in heaven, but I don't know that day he just woke up and was like, Mom, I want dad, I want to see dad, where is dad, where did he go to? And it broke me a good when I was like, God, how do I go about it? How do I answer this child? Just work on him because I don't know how to go about it.
Some things you just tell God to give you
yes.
the right response, the right attitude when it comes, because utajua huyu mtoto atauliza hiyo swali saa ngapi.
Yeah, and so for Peter, there was something he kept on saying. Kutoka kwa hii bed 2 times lakini alikuwa anapenda kuita bado washirika. Twende Nakuru tuchinje mbuzi tuombe Mungu asante amekuona because I believe he's going to heal me. My life will be a testimony.
Amen.
Sima kumbuka mwenye alikuwa anapenda kusema leo unasikia
na bado pia zaidi ananiambia.
And he really wanted to appreciate and to love on you guys for being there. It was really emotional for him to even see you guys all over just asking for help out there from your fans. First of all, thank you for using your platform to be a blessing to us. It was such a blessing. And that one thing that he really wanted to come and do to everyone, to Bashirika, to Dominion, is to say thank you. And now because he's not here and we are one, I decided to fulfill his wishes and make it to come to pass and to tell you thank you for being that friend to my amazing husband when he needed you and you are there for him. You never gave up on us. Niko to me to God on his behalf. I say thank you for all the sacrifices.
Okay, tukianza kuagiana hapa itakuwa imeenda. It is well.
Thank you for the sacrifices that you made, for the sleepless nights, that you left your families, you left your children to be with us, to be with him, to show him love. And sometimes he would call and say, nataka Peekays ya kwetu hapo, not doing much but just being there. Aone marafiki wake wako hapo. You never gave up on him. Maybe when other people were just decided to go quiet, maybe kaka tumekuwa mzigo kwa watu, you guys never left. You stood with us, you called, you showed up.
Radosh ati mmesema watu wasikae hospitali wakiwa njaa. Ati wewe Peekays unasema nini?
Mimi niko sawa, ni joto tunanisumbua.
Inakusumbua. Thank you so much guys. Aki, thank you. Mungu abariki. Where are your friends? These are my friends. Wamesema tusikae hosinja. Thank you guys.
Karibuni sana.
Asante sana. Thank you. Gathoni thegio muno ni undu wa ngima na nyama na nyeni. Na gashoda kae huma gai. Kae uka free. Ka fridge. Kabaridi.
Unanywa kaikira ginya. Watos.
Kai yaki asante sana. Kai. The kind of friends that we have.
But we are happy to do. We do it cheerfully. There's nothing much we can give you. Like, so the little we can do, the support, even being there, it's just little.
Means a lot.
Yeah, but hapa
tunatoka.
Tutakuja kupiga ugali nini mnofu.
Si ndio?
It's just a matter of time.
Manze, thank you.
To his last moments, and even now it's not like even you at ukiwa na events unaniita tu. I remember that time when kwa birthday Miguel and he told me today's Miguel's birthday. I saw it on your phone because most of the information by the way kama ulishaitumia text tujue tu ilikuwa inaenda to both phone.
Mi hata kuna till date inakuwa imeseviwa Kageni Peter serve. Yaani mlikuwa mna exchange masimu
hata ungejua yangu ni gani yake ni gani. And I remember that day he told me I want you to go look good, end up on makeup, go get a beautiful dress and show up. Don't stop living your life because I'm here. And you know that really humbled me because he was still giving himself for other people. For me, he was so concerned about my happiness. And you know, he saw how it was really getting hard on me, and he told me you need a breather. And the only time you'll get that breather, jukuna hiyo baada ya mtoto, you go have fun. And I came and he was like, I want to see how you are looking. And you know what? I felt so good because Unge chose not to invite me and taking care of women, you know. He felt the need of, you know, just go for that event and honor the invite. And you know, feeling the love even when things didn't work out. For us, things were really hard. I appreciate and thank God for you guys.
We love you. We love you so much.
Oh,
and so, most welcome.
And so to honor his wishes.
Mambo ya kulia
kitu tumeacha sasa.
Yale mambo ya kulia mimi mwenzetu ndio nimeoa. Mambo yamebadilika, yamefikiwa.
So kusema asante mtu wa kujani mkono mtupu.
Oh, really?
Just honor his wishes in the right way and in the way he would have done it. The Peter you know. So I would request you to stand up.
Ala. Kuna kustand up tena.
Kuna kustand up.
Mimi nidhani imeishi hapo.
Hatuwezi maliza hivyo. Si ndio watu wangu? Hatuwezi maliza hivyo. So you stand up. You close your eyes, you give me 1 minute, I'll be back.
Now you make us cry.
Isawa, nikachukua kwa. Stand up for Jesus.
Wajua sasa utalia sasa ile kenye kalikuwa
kamebaki.
Kenye kalikuwa Haki you didn't have to. Can I just say you don't have to?
No, I have to.
We appreciate.
No, it's okay. For me, I appreciate what she's doing because it's part of the journey. In your fulfilled wishes.
Yes.
When I was something I wanted to say that I admire the fact that even through the conversation that we're having, I have been, most of it I've not been talking, I've been listening. And I love that you're saying, my husband, my amazing husband. That has got my attention and I love that. And I love that I'm saying, so at least those of you out there, don't just get into marriage or just get married because you're of age. Because most of you are getting into marriage because you're of age. Or because culture dictates you get married at a certain time. Or because pressure is too much from where you come from. I mean, it should be very intentional because, like we say, get married to your best friend. Like I'm saying, like what you just said. Like the little moment you guys used to enjoy. Ni kumkate kucha and filing each other. That, you know, that is not even going to, you know, anybody can take you to a hotel. Like can get a voucher and coupe when they to hotel, any hotel you want. But that you'll never get in from anybody, and you'll never buy it, and you'll never trade for anything. It's the little things in marriage that matter. So if you're in marriage, find that one thing that makes you you. Yani the item you. If you're the monkeys, the Ochieng, the Koreans, the whoever, just find that element that makes you guys one thing. And you also underscored and said, create your own culture. Is what I'm saying. What makes you guys? So what makes you guys the Peekays? What makes you guys the Koreans? What makes you guys the Ochiengs or anybody else? Like you will say that ours is just going out, sitting out there on the garden and watching the stars. As we find out how your day was, or where are we with our love life, or what are we doing, what should we do better to improve our love life, or better be a better example to our children. That, you know, that moment, you say, for me that marks. Kuna wale, by the way, I have had a couple who theirs is just driving. They just ensure we have money, because when we start driving, we might find ourselves in Naivasha and sleep there.
Wow.
So just that is something that is not common in every marriage. But having children and owning beautiful homes and cars is a thing across all homes.
Wow.
But what makes you guys unique?
By the way, there's something else before ni kuja na whatever. Like the way he used to love nikimpeleka kinyozi. By the way, he loved that with all his heart. So baba sessions, mimi hata kinyozi ilikuwa inanijua naenda na bwana yangu, nilikuwa na special seats kwa kinyozi.
By the way,
he loved it kabisa. And he's like, nimenyolewa aje, anafanya job poa, hebu rudi nyuma uangalie, he really loved that.
Na some men hawapendangi kwenda ndio
wasuguliwe huko.
Hapana, actually
moyo mabega.
Actually, on the contrary, I would say it's not that men pendi kwenda na bizao. There's something addiction you have here prior. Now, because I'll but point is this. I'm saying, do something that makes you unique.
Yes.
Ulisema hapo ukasema, he love your spouse and love them loudly. What you would say, do what you're doing unashamedly.
Yes.
Like if you feel you taking your wife to the salon and sitting there all through is what makes you guys
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
If you feel go accompanying to the barber shop is what makes you guys what you are, do it. You know what you'll do? You'll see that gap in your nasema hour to who go to exploit. Because you know why they exploit? Because there's a gap.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying there are some men who don't like. Asema hata hataki ndio aende.
And we are addressing them because now all the address we are addressing tunaambia make something that makes you who you are and that you'll be remembered. Because guess what? In my language they say that none of us will live here like a stone.
Yes.
We'll go like mutura
Yes.
the good musicians use it a lot. So point is that time is coming. So you might say that right now you want to go to the kinyozi by yourself because you don't have to be there ndio kumasajua na those girls. But guess what? That time ungetumia better with your wife or your children. And time is not something you can reverse. Ikipita yapita. So if your children today they don't see you for the next 12 hours because umeshinda kinyozi uende kwa football kuja huku 1 am na kisha toke 6 wende kazi, guess what my friend? You'll never buy that time.
True.
And that is something that your children daddy alikuwa na unajua tuko tunamuona sana, alikuwa anapenda nini? I don't want that. I don't want that. Right now as we speak, me an example, I say I have resolved to watching football and Formula 1 and MotoGP in our own house. I would rather pay DSTV every month because guess what? I have seen them. They know now that daddy anapenda Formula 1 na MotoGP. But guess what? Unajua I would choose to be driving out, natoka hapa saa 3 PM natoka naenda. Nasikia inaona Karen naenda huko naacha hapa. Nitakuja hapa 2 AM amelala. So that time for me is very very, because for me time and quality time is very very important. Yes.
So tufunge macho. Okay. Ongelesheni kamera, ambieni watu wangu kitu mzuri. Talk to them, alafu nitawaambia mfunge macho, sawa?
Wewe sasa wewe.
My people,
so watu wa Monica.
Unajua kama ikusiende kushuta.
Tumeongea mingi ya emotions. Right now I think it's time to just tell them. First of all, mimi nataka kuambia like continue supporting
communicate.
And beyond that, this discussion has been majorly about loving, loving and loving loudly. Like if you're in marriage and you are starting to be in marriage, like commit that I'm going to be this marriage and I will love with everything that is in me. Tuko pamoja
kabisa.
So for me, I have sita kuongea nini msiko confused. I'm just saying this, love and love loudly. And don't be ashamed.
Another thing is, the Bible says, teach us to number our days. Because whether you're married or not, I hope that the Lord teaches you to number your days. By numbering your days means making use of the numbers of days you have left. Like, kesho ukiamka, imagine kama ulikuwa na 99 ni 98. The other day ni 97.
Yeah.
So,
which in turn means if you wake up tomorrow and you're in marriage, love your husband or your wife in a different way, in a way that you have not done before.
So tomorrow I expect you to love me.
Yes, because to kweli ni kwamba you do not know whether it's today, it's tomorrow. Nobody knows the day, the hour, or even the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's scary, but
whatever it is that when you're given a chance, when the sun rises and you wake up and you breathe,
it's a chance.
God has given a chance.
The best.
So love on your children, love on your spouses, love on your family. Just love. This video has been just about love. So we continue the same. It's called sermon. Sermonette and say love, 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 love. Me, that's what I'm carrying. Now tell me here, love, love, love. What do you have to do? By the way, I've come to appreciate
and learn.
I've come to appreciate, by the way, some of these things. You know, kitambo when I was growing up, I thought it's prestigious or luxury to spend money on some packages. And we had a between me and you, because for me, paying DSTV was. You thought it's luxury. They loved
but it was luxury.
No, it's not luxury. It was then, but guess what? It's at the expense of me spending time with you. I would have left go and watch my Arsenal game out there. Baki hapo nyumbani ukipika nipate chakula, but guess what? Ningekuwa hapa tupike tu hapo food hapo tukiongea hapo hivyo nikiona football yangu.
Tunaongea sana.
No, I'm telling them what the point is that I've come to appreciate that some of these make life more convenient. Because imagine you don't have to leave your family at the expense of going to watch a game or do other things that you can go and do there. Some things you can bring them home, you will spend time with your children and your family, because those are the people you have. And the time you have with them, nobody knows how long. So my point is love.
You made your point, babe. Oh my God.
Love.
Are you done talking to my people? Nataka mfunge macho.
It's time to put eyes.
Can die.
Kanchika, mi kwanza hata sikipendangi ati kusneak here and there.
Me I
love my surprise. Wacha nikwambie Monica, huyu ndio ajuangi ananga patience ya surprises. Me I have.
I think for today just have that.
Please be patient. Ama kuangalie huko.
The eye will close.
Fanya angalia huko.
Why should I?
Eyes and be there in a few seconds. Umefunga?
Mimi nimefunga, mimi hata sitakangi kucheat. Babe ndio anaweza kuwa ana cheat.
Mimi sipendi surprises for me.
Ai babe don't say that.
It's the truth.
Ametenda Mungu. Ametenda. Mungu.
In the count of 3.
Oh my gosh.
This is just a way of appreciating you guys, loving on you. Just know I love you so much. And Peter, I love you so much. Just know that. And mpokee kwa moyo.
Mkunjufu. Mkunjufu. My teacher taught me well in Kiswahili.
Alright, so in the count of 3.
Oh my God, I'm anxious.
2, 1, open your eyes.
You didn't have to, but thank you so much.
No, I had to.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.